What a mess. What a mess. Not what I wanted. Hey guys, today's page 22. And what I'm going to work with today are these 3 items. This is what's going to make my actual page. And what I want to do first is put the holes in my tag, because that's going to be the side that I attach to my book. And then I'm going to take these and attach these to my tag. So let's get the holes in here first. Okay, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to take this ticket and I'm going to stick it like right here. Actually, I want it on top. That's how I want it. I'm going to stitch it right here, and then I'm going to stick this one here and stitch it right here. And that's going to make our page that we're going to work on today. If you don't have a sewing machine, or you don't like to use a sewing machine, you can hand stitch, or you could just glue your pieces together and you're good to go. Okay, I've got my pieces stitched together, and it doesn't matter if your stitching is straight, because this is going to get kind of covered anyway. But if you want them straight, pay attention to that, because I didn't on this one and it's not very straight. Actually, I did it the other direction, so I wasn't able to see how this was lined up. Oh well, it happens. It's okay. So I'm going to take a piece of drop paper. I'm going to put it underneath my work here, and I want to take a little bit of gesso and just put a little bit out to, I don't know, put some color down just to get something started. I am going to take a brush this time as well. No, we'll use my card. We'll use the card. And just move it around a little bit here and there. I may actually go to a brush. Kind of thinking I want a brush. Yeah, I'm going to move to a brush. Okay, I'm going to bring it into my other tag here. I don't want to cover this tag completely, so I'm just going to bring it in just to mess it up just a little bit so it kind of blends in with the others. I left my strings attached because I like strings, and then whatever happens to them happens. Okay, that's all I'm going to do to that. I'm going to give this a dry. Okay, for the sake of it, I went ahead and I put gesso on the back side. I don't know what's going to happen to the back side of this, so I just put gesso just in case. I took out 3 paint colors. I have Razzleberry right here. This is Americana. I have, Ceramcoat Lisa Pink right here. And this one is Americana Mint Julep Green. And I'm just going to do a little bit of brush strokes on here, just for the fun of it. No idea where this is going to go, but just thought I would spread some paint around. Okay, I can tell you right now, I want masking tape on here. And so what I'm going to do is dry this real quick. I may have to redo this, but I want masking tape. I should have done that first, but I was sitting here just looking around my desk while I put some brush strokes on there, not paying attention. And I saw this and I thought, I want masking tape. So I'm going to dry this and then I'll be back. All right, let's tear off some masking tape and stick it down. Just going to put it in random places that draw my attention. This is one area right here. Plus it reinforces my stitching, not that it needs it. My masking tape tore. It's really old masking tape. But I like the weird edges at the end, so I'm okay with that. Then I gotta find how to dig it out again, so I'll turn the camera off and do that, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, 29 minutes later, I've got a little bit more masking tape off, and I'm gonna stop. And I went ahead while I was off camera fiddling with this, and I put some on the back, and I'll show you that in a second. So I'm just going to put a couple more little pieces here. Okay, so now we have some masking tape down, and there's some on the back. Okay, let's get back to our little paint streaks. have these sprays out. I don't know how I feel about this color that I'm going to use. It's a purple color. I don't know what it's called. It's called Plum. And this one here I love to use. It is just called Cherry Red. I really want some of that plum on there. I don't know if the spray even works, but we're going to try it. And how the sprayers get clogged. And I am terrible about keeping them clean because I don't like to take the time. I'd rather be creating than cleaning. So we'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just open the lid and drop some out. But I'm going to spray some out. I'm going to take a chance. I've got my water spritzer here. I'm going to spritz some water on to move it around some. So we'll start with this plum color and just see. Well, it squirted out. Oop! There we go. Okay, it's not what I wanted. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Let's get the painting book out here. And let's open a page quickly. Drop some on that page. Move it around and see what happens. What a mess. What a mess. Not what I wanted. But it'll be pretty. It'll be pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to take my book paper that I just had a second ago. I'm going to lay it on here and let it absorb. Okay, that's making me feel good. All right. So I need another drop paper because this one's not going to be helpful. And the back is just a mush mess. You know what? Why not? Let it go. Let it go. Oh yeah, that's good. And the back has gotten a start. Even though we didn't intend to do that, the back's gotten a start. Okay, now I'm going to take this other color, the cherry red, I'm going to spray that on there. That's pretty. Want some drips down here. I'm going to take another piece of book paper. Bring up any that wants to come up. Okay. Now I'm going to give this a good dry, front and back. Okay, I keep getting drawn to a couple of things, and so I'm going to test them out with you guys. I keep being pulled to use this doily, and I have these two things that I showed you at the beginning of the series, and I thought this would be really cute, like this. Thought that would be cute, but, you know, iffy. And then I thought, well, I want to bring this brown in somewhere over here. So I took a piece of this paper we tore off yesterday from our corrugate board, and I just put that down. And then I added this back down. And I thought, that's not terrible. It's okay. Not too shabby, but I don't like the silver of this. So I could probably take that off, but it's okay. And then I thought maybe I'll put this over here and bring this in like this and bring it back in, and that's okay too. But then I saw my scrap paper pile over there, and I keep being pulled to this, so I pulled that out thinking, well, I'm going to cut this out and just see how it feels on here. So let me cut this out and then I'll share it with you. Okay, my little flowery looking thing is cut out, and I left this little streak of paint that was coming off of it as if it's the start of a stem. We can get rid of it, and I put it down here, and I thought, I kind of like that. It just kind of makes me happy. And then if I take the stem away, it still makes me happy. So let's say, how about we leave the stem and we go ahead and, or maybe we'll take the stem off. Maybe I'll make this a stem. Let's go ahead and cut this out. All right, so then let's pretend this is our stem. And we've got some green here, and we have to have a heart. Let's make our leaves a heart. I gotta think about this because I don't know. Okay, I think this little piece down here is bothering me, so I'm gonna cut this off. And let's try that. That feels better. I like that. The problem I have is the background is so busy, so I'm going to push the background back a little bit and see if we like it. We can always recreate it, or at least get close. Or we'll try. So I'm going to put some gesso down and just going to scrape it down to see if I can get that pushed back just a little bit. Okay, let's try again, but I think before I do, well, let's try and then see what happens. Let's put it down. I kind of like that, but I was thinking while I was drawing, I kind of want something down here to kind of bring this color across the page. So I thought I'd pull this back out, the one I tried to use a minute ago. We'll put this down like this. Then put this down, and then a heart. I kind of like that. So let's go ahead and just glue this down just so that we can just be committed to it. It's either be committed to it or be committed, one or the other. So let's choose to be committed to it. That's better. I don't know why I like that. I just do. I'm just going to use some matte medium to put this down. I don't know why. I can't tell you. Maybe faster. Okay, I'm going to dry this and then we'll come back. Okay, we're fairly dry now, and I think what I want to do now is to bring in a white marker, probably my Sharpie, and I'm just going to put some more flowery lines in. No, black Sharpie or black Posca. We're going to do some black lines too. Okay, I'm still not happy. I put down some black paint that's real watered down, and I've got a real small round brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some more flower lines in here and cover some of that white up. I'm not going to cover all of it, just some. Plus it'll make the black darker, which I think I'll like better. Okay guys, don't think I'm crazy. Please just don't think I'm crazy, but we're going to do something because I get a nagging feeling sometimes and I just am not happy about something and I don't know what it is, so I just try different things off camera to see what I can do to make things better. And I told you yesterday that I have the book pages, the edges, I always save them because I like to stamp on them. Well, while I was waiting for something to dry, I stamped on the edge of this book page and I stamped, "I'm okay with that." I say that a lot because, I don't know, I guess doing this long enough I've learned that sometimes I'm thrilled with what I get and sometimes I'm not, and I've learned to be okay with it either way. I'm liking how this is turning out, but something about it's nagging me, and I think it's this heart. I'm not sure. So I went through my scraps and I looked through all the little scraps I had, and I had this little heart here and I threw it down here to see if I liked it anywhere, and I don't know, it just didn't wow me. So You know, I didn't use it. But then I found this little pink heart. And I don't know if you remember when I made this, but I didn't use it in the project we were making because I didn't like it. So I threw it in the scrap pile to be used later. I could use this side or I could paint this side over. And I took it and I laid it down here on my... I covered my heart because I was seeing if I could change the heart and like it. So I covered my heart and I really like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue this right down on top of my heart, across the stem and everything. It just makes me feel good, makes me happy. So that's what I'm going to do. And then the stamping that I did, I might use that. I don't know yet. I haven't got that far in my thinking. So let's just glue this down, commit to it, get over the panic attack of it. Because I know some of you don't like me to cover things, but it's the only way I get anywhere. I got to cover ground to get somewhere. So let's put this down on top of my heart here. Oh yeah, that just makes me feel better, just the way it is right there. I'm going to take my black Stabilo all pencil and I'm going to go around my heart, and then I'm going to activate the charcoal with water. Okay, now do I want my stamping on there? I'm okay with that. I like that. I think there's too much book paper though. I'm going to cut some off. I can always restamp it if I think I've made a mistake. Yeah, I like that. We're just going to glue that on. I'm going to glue that off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, I put my words down and then I took my Sharpie and I started making little dots and realized I hadn't turned the camera back on. So I'm just going to make little white dots in my pink heart. All right. Is there anything else we need to do while we're being okay with it? Let me think about it. I can't decide if I want a few dots in my flower. I kind of think I do, just to keep with the dot theme, because I really like it. So let's just try a couple. We can always pretend like we didn't do it. Okay, I'm going to add some ribbon into my holes here, and I'm going to decide if I want to add a hole in this one too. But I just thought I would go ahead and do this and see if I liked it, because I think I do want ribbon there. Okay, and I think I do want some here. There, I like that. Much better. Okay. If I wanted to get fancy schmancy, I could put a couple here. Make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. What do you think that would look like? Let's see. I don't know, it might be too much. Let's pretend. We pretend a lot around here. Pretend there's some there. And here. I don't know, guys. I kind of like it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I can always scratch this video and pretend it never happened, right? That's what I could do. Put one right there, and let's put one right here. It's not evenly spaced from the top and bottom, but I'm okay with that. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. we're done. I could keep playing with it because, I don't know, it's just one of those pieces that, you know, you're just never quite satisfied. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. Thank you for being here, and I will see you for page number 23. All right, guys, see you later. Bye-bye.